That witch and warlock stuff is real now. I hate the fact that my head look bigger than my smaller than my body, bro. They always got something going on out there, though. I'm beautiful. By the grace of God. I be like, God, I be like, he always talking about God. You know what? God got me nice cars. God got me nice clothes, nice shoes, nice looking, everything. I got everything from God. Why not? Y'all rock Satan. I rock God. The only difference is Satan gonna show you a shortcut to get to the money, which you gonna wind up paying for later. And God gonna show you how you can go get your own money. And you just gotta work for it. And then you can look as good as me while you getting it. You might gotta learn how to fight. You might see you down the road, you gotta learn how to fight. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about that serious stuff. Cause I'm finna go into a study, but I ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm going to my own little study. It's just gonna be for me. And then I'm gonna start hopefully, and this happens so often. That's one thing we don't have, especially black people. We don't have nothing where we can help people that's going through things. I know we got the thing about when we go, the things about the things right now that help people, they quick to give people medicine, they quick to give people medicine, they quick to depending on what they help you for. You go to one place, they give you medicine. You go to another place, they might say you something wrong with you or whatever. That ain't what I'm talking about. I want to say something. Everybody ain't got no problem, man. And I noticed people done started getting medicine for checks, or either kids, or get on medicine for their parents to get checks. It's always about a check. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about for people that done went through so much in their life, especially coming out of hood and slum, and need somebody to talk to without somebody trying to doppelganger. Because you know when you go in anything this time, somebody in there working for them gonna swap your information out. That's what they did to me. I ain't never been in no psych ward or none of that. I ain't never been in nothing like that. The only thing I ever had to take when I was young was ADD pills. And I didn't even take them long because I went and bought a Cadillac and they swore I was selling the pills, so they took them from me. And not knowing I worked hard, I bought a Cadillac, you know what I'm saying, put them things on it. I bought a Cadillac, put them things on it. I didn't want to drive to work in something regular. So I bought a Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? I bought a 2010 Cadillac, Platinum Edition. And I bought it in Carolina. And I sent it, I ordered it online. And I sent it to this place, I sent it to car in Greenville, somewhere, a car or something. I always forget the name of everything. But anyway, I deal with them a lot too, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could give you a shout out, but I can't remember, you know. Car or something. I like to go to Motor Mile in Greenville. Anyway, I just like to go to Motor Mile in Greenville. And Motor Mile in Greenville got all these car lots and stuff. And you just drive out there. And I was just riding out there, and I seen, but it wasn't like that though. I ordered something online. I like to look on computers too, look online for cars, or riders and stuff like that. See if somebody wants something, sell something there. out of the norm. And sometimes I catch something. And I send it to Motor Mile in Greenville. And y'all need to go check it out, Motor Mile, man. It's just a bunch of car dealerships. Nice. It used to be. I ain't been doing car shopping in 7 years or 8 years, 9 years, something like that. But anyway, I went and got some medicine. They put me on some ADD pills because of something. I had some kind of sleep. Same thing I go through every day of my life. I don't even know how I went to the doctor for. But anyway, so when I went and got the medicine, I went about that weekend. Like you had to go. The appointments were like every 2 weeks or something to check on every month. So that next month, by that next month came, right after I got the medicine, I went and bought a Cadillac. And I got the Cadillac in Greenville. And I sent the Cadillac to Greenville, then drove the Cadillac to Atlanta, straight to Atlanta. And I bought a 2009 Cadillac. And me and my ex-wife drove it to Atlanta and wrecked it. And the next day, I went and bought a 2010 Cadillac. Both of them were platinum editions. Save everything. Got a lot. So I got to the Greenville place where I dropped it off. This black woman was there. And she said, "What a car at?" Alright. I'm like, "You alright, lady? Where the car at?" My ex-wife was like, "What the hell?" Somebody call an instance. So I went and talked to a white man. I said, "Bro, you come and help me with this situation." He said, "What's up, man?" "You know I wrecked my car." He said, "Yeah, that's something." He said, "I ain't got the library back here." He said, "That's unfortunate." He said, "That's unfortunate." I said, "Well, this lady in here keeps saying, 'What a car at?' And I need I need this other Cadillac that I just ordered." He said, "That's cool, man. What's wrong with her?" I said, "You hired her." So he went it up. He moved the lady over. "What a car at, lady?" He said, "Watch out. Let me do this real quick." He said, "It's paid, but it don't matter what a car at." Some shit he told that woman. He said he had all the insurance, the car was paid off. He said, "It don't matter what a car at." So he drove the other car around, and I went straight to Atlanta and put some custom 22 flats on there, black, and I think they were black with the little something of chrome in it, chrome on the head. It wasn't too much chrome, black on black, man, nice. And I went to the sister play, my man Roger Stereo in Anderson, and he put the sweetest system. I never had a problem with that system. Y'all check out Roger Stereo. I never had a problem with that system. Y'all check out Roger Stereo. Roger Stereo go hard. It looked like a little store that you think but they good at what they do. They do their thing, bro. It's just a little store. People, I don't know how it is now, but you know. But they the one got my cousin, bro. They told my cousin up. I drove my cousin there when I used to drive for the plug, and my cousin went up and I drove a car. But I went on. They did my sister for years. They've been open for a long time. And I had a Chevy. I had a box Chevy. And I got a sister put in it. And my cousin had a box Chevy. And he was like, "Man, that thing hitting, bro. I want me one. I want a system like that. You drive me up there." And you know, back then, dope dealers didn't have a license. I don't know what that was about. So we went up there, drove up there, and I bought this sweet system. Back then, things was a lot cheaper. I bought this sweet system for $680 something or something like that. It was hitting. It was sounding good. It was all smooth. It was good. And I be damn, what happened? I went and bought another system. I went and took him to get a system. He took all the gold grill stuff up there. I don't blame him. I would have did the same thing to his ass. And he bought the same. He bought the same system, and he had his gold stuff all on. He just wild, and he just looked like somebody, a celebrity, a celebrity that just spend money on clothes and jewelry. And anyway, we walked up in there, and the dude sold him the same system for $2,800. I looked at, I said, "You gonna pay for that?" So anyway, we drive down the road, and he bought a different radio from one I bought. He bought a more expensive radio, but the rest of the system was the same though. So we drive down the road, and the radio, the radio was so expensive, he couldn't work it good, and he didn't give it tight. It would flip out. It was one of them wide face where it flip out. It ain't nothing on the front of it. You got to flip to do all this crazy stuff. And he didn't give it time to do all that. So he hits it, and then he kicked it. He kicked it. He kicked it in the console while I was driving. And I looked at him, I said, "Bro, you could have gave me that radio." He said, oh, my bad. Hey, turn around and take me back so I can buy another system. But we go back. This was wasting money, bro. We go back, buy another system, we finally get home, whatever. So, anyway, like I said, I get back to the doctor. I don't even know why I'm telling you, 'cause I'm tired of talking about that serious stuff right now. I drove back to the doctor's office, and the doctor was in there praying. They was all in there praying to God, you know. It was a group of, I liked it, the doctor. I don't know why they did what they did, but it was funny how they were praying to God, and it was like God wanted me to see what they were gonna do. They were praying and stuff. And he turned around, he looked at my car, cause you know I'm driving up in a car better than his car. He a doctor, and he said he took the pills from me, so I didn't even get to have the pills a month. I really wasn't on. I didn't even get to have them a month. So I didn't really even get to have them take them. I probably sold them anyway, so it's good he took them. I ain't had them but 1 month, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even care nothing about taking no pill. And so anyway, because at that time, I really wasn't doing nothing then. I think I was working. I was an X-ray technician. I was working, man. So I didn't realize no use for it. And at my job, they were doing strict tests and all this. And you had, they would do strict tests. They would do age tests. They did all kind of tests, bro. And you had a gym, you had to work out and all kind of stuff like that. And I didn't really want to go through the headache of taking them pills, then have to take all them tests, and then have to do this, do that. So it really wasn't no problem. But yeah, that was it. He was praying. He looked at my car. He took the pills from me, man. And then they started treating me different. I just stopped going to them. I bought my car. I was an X-ray technician. Shit, I bought my car with my money. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I just don't want to feel like talking about it. I know I need to, but I ain't finna do it no more right now because I'm good. These downloads kind of harsh. And then it's hard for me to dealing with Gabriel. I think Gabriel been kicking in. Gabriel kind of play too much a little bit. And I ain't gonna say he play too much, but Gabriel can be kind of harsh. So, it's like, you know, I just want to relax on all that. Catch these downloads. Plus, I want to study now that I know what's going on. It's a group of things I want to really get into some study with, like incarnation, dark night of the soul, purgatory. I want to really get into so much of deep study with that stuff. I want to create me a business out of it. And you know, cause I know it's something in them three I'm finna grab out of there that we go through in life more often than none. And ain't nobody really talking about it. And my people especially don't know that it's real. It's real, legit, and authentic, bro. And I wanna build around that study so I can help people like myself go through this if God will allow it, you know, because all this is spiritual. When it comes down to incarnation, dark night of the soul, and purgatory, or purgatory, stuff like that. Or, for people, kids who coming from slums, hoods, and streets, deeply wounded, like people who done been raped, molested, done been really deeply wounded, and nobody want to help these people. People are scared to help these people, be truthfully to you. I want to start something like that where I can help these people, and the government gonna fund it, give me money to do it, like you do everybody else. And I want to start something like that so I can help my people, bro, because it's deeper than PTSD or whatever. It's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. So just deeply wounded kids. I want to start something like that, and just start helping people. Cause it's rough out here, y'all. I mean, you ain't got no help. Everybody just want to look from the stadiums and stuff, which I understand that, cause that's part of the system. That's part of what's going on, and it's a safe way for energy. But I'm hoping I can stay elevated high enough, and God will let me build it. Cause I think you gotta. It's something with the energy. Cause these people, if this, what I'm trying to explain, you're supposed to be by yourself and with God, but because it's something with the energy. But I want to see if God let me start a business in it, as long as I'm elevated high enough. You know what I'm saying? Will I be able to help these people through these kind of situations, especially people going from illegal money to legal money. You know what I'm saying? Going from illegal money to legal money, trying to deal with the hardship, the change, and going from all that money to hardly no money at all, and teaching them how to invest that money, and how to turn no money into a lot of money. Because you on the block, let's say you making I'm gonna be lenient, $100 an hour. No, let's say you making $700 an hour. Okay, you made $700 an hour on the block, and you doing 8 hours on the block. You add it up, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna show them how I can prove to them, like, let's say they go to work and they ain't making but $500-700 a week. Okay, I'm gonna show them how I can take this $500-700 a week and invest it, perfectly invested, and it might take a little, it might take a little minute, but probably like a month to 3 months for them to get it where I'm trying to get it at. But after that, how you can take $700 of that you just work for a week, just a week, and you can invest it. You can't do this if you're doing illegal money, because there's certain strings and stuff that are attached, and there's certain processes you gotta go through, and they're gonna make sure you ain't doing that. So, you take that $700 that you just made a week at your regular job, and you invest it, and you can turn it into $100,000 in an hour. So you actually went with a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference between God and Satan here. With a little bit of work, you can go and make this quick money hurting people and stuff like that, okay? But with a little bit of work, you can invest money, and you can take $700, you know what I'm saying? Invest that $700 and turn it into $100,000. But the money might be a little bit offset that I ain't been out there in a long time. I ain't been in the field in a while, legal field. But you can take that money in an hour, so you done went from making $700 an hour to $100,000 an hour. So I want to teach that right there. I want to do that, get to that. If God let me out of here. If God let me out of here. But this right here is spiritual. And this right here is my purpose. And it's healing people. It's helping people. And it's helping y'all. And it's good that I'm in this situation. Because the attacks really ain't that bad. The attacks is okay. You know what I'm saying? The attack, they out there, they coming, but it ain't really nothing. Nothing I ain't used to. And it's comfortable, and I'm learning. Like, let's say I'm going through a lot, and y'all can see it. House in bad shape, surroundings in bad shape, just a lot. But to me, it's well worth it, considering everything that I'm learning, that God is teaching me in this situation. Because you can research me. I ain't never studied none of this stuff that I've been telling y'all. And I know a lot just from God teaching me one-on-one with God. And it's beautiful. He's finna start working with me now about art. Thank God. I've been waiting to get to this art part, because when I get to this art part, the drawing part, or the carving part, or the scrupple part, I ain't really got to worry so much about all these lashes and these downloads. It's just like I did with the music, and the dancing. God showed me a way to fade. Y'all, that's something I noticed y'all don't understand. Either. Like, when so much is going, when you got something going, it's going good, say you're a musician. Then all of a sudden you get hit, boom, 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 boom. It's a sign, doors is shutting, and you need to go ahead and start investing and do something different. And you need to adjust your mindset and get rid of. So if you have to adjust your mindset, you need to get used to not being the fan. You probably at this point done got used to dealing with the fans. When you first came into the business, you didn't know how to deal with the fans, and now you done got used to the fans. Now you need to go back to getting used to being without the fans, stuff like that. Going back to a normal life. Because then you come in this world by yourself, you're going to live out by yourself. So y'all, that's it right there. I keep saying, I think they got my flame everywhere. The little evil twin of mine. They got her all over. She all over my computer. She the one that blocked. She the one that copied my. I don't know if she copied it. It don't matter. It don't bother me nothing. But it's like all this revolving around her, and it's kind of funny. We got the same energy though. It don't matter. Sometimes I look at that. She my doppelganger. I feel like. And I look at that like safety. Well, okay, I ain't gotta worry about nobody bothering me, then I can really teach what I want. I can really say what I want. They gonna blame it on her. When in doubt, blame the flame. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna utilize that too. But it don't matter. We the same. So it don't matter. That's what she like. That's what she wanna do. Go ahead, kickstart, baby. Go ahead. Go all out in it. Anyway, peace and love out there.